Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about Docker. First we'll see the problem statement which led to the discovery of Docker. Whenever a developer creates an application, it works fine in their machine. But when the project is moved to some other place like staging, production or some other person's PC, then it failed to work with the same performance. Some or the other kind of uncertainty occurs. For example, if I am creating a portfolio website with some dependencies installed on my PC, and if I transfer that website to my colleague and ask him to test it, then there are chances that some or the other error occurs because of the dependency issues or compatibility issues. Like if my PC is running Mac OS and the colleague's PC is running on Windows, so there are chances that compatibility issues occur. So to solve this problem, Docker was created. So Docker allows us to create containers which wraps up the code and make it portable. It ensures that the code works exactly same way in any other machine. We can look at the definition. It is a tool which is used to automate the deployment of applications in lightweight containers so that application can work more efficiently across different environments. Now you might be wondering what is a container. So container is a software package that consists of all the dependencies required to run an application. It is the compilation of all the required dependencies. And after compilation, you can hand over the container to any other person and the application will work in the same way in which it is running in your machine. So Docker is a client-server application program. It can act as a service that can be deployed to any server. It is also like a social networking platform where you can share your code and people can use it. Just like GitHub, we have Docker Hub. So you have seen the logo of Docker. It is a whale carrying some boxes. So this means a ship of containers. Docker is ship of containers. And container is a software package that consists of all dependencies required to run an application, so that the application works in the same way from machine to machine. So here are some advantages of using Docker. Docker can run multiple containers on same machine. It maintains isolated applications. It is having quick and easy configuration. And using Docker, you can have high productivity. So we'll see the difference between virtual machine and Docker container. So virtual machine has the infrastructure, the host operating system, the hypervisor. So hypervisor is also known as a virtual machine monitor that creates and runs virtual machine. This is a Docker container. It has the infrastructure or the hardware, the host operating system, the Docker engine and your application. So suppose I created an application on Mac OS and I want it to run on a Windows machine. So it will have compatibility issues. So for the application to run on Windows, I need to install Windows dependencies. And I should have a Windows operating system. So on my machine or the hardware, I need to install a virtual machine which will have the operating system as Windows to run an application which is compatible to Windows. If I want an application which supports Linux operating system, so I need to install another VM which has the base operating system as Linux. If I want an application to support Mac OS, so I need to create another VM to support Mac OS. So by using virtual machine, we are making our hardware to consume more memory. It will take long boot up time. It will have an unstable performance. It is hard to scale because every time I need a new operating system, I need to create a new virtual machine. For it to support that, we will have compatibility issues while porting. And we can't share the virtual machine from one machine to other. The other person has to install his own virtual machine. And if we see Docker container, we just need to install the Docker engine and we need to install the container, which is just a file. Like we can download the container and the application will work smoothly. The container will have all the required dependencies and we can run the application. So Docker container has less memory, it takes less boot up time, it has better performance, it is easy to scale. As we saw, Docker helps us in running multiple containers on same machine. So these are multiple containers. We can run on multiple machines. It is easy to scale. We have no issues while porting from one operating system to other. And we can share multiple containers. And our application will work smoothly on every operating system. So this was all about Docker. Thank you.